Leading through adversity. In a small, forgotten village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a woman named Marta. She was not the tallest or the loudest, nor did she command attention at first glance. But she was known by every villager, young and old, for her unshakable integrity and her commitment to the welfare of all. When anyone in the village faced hardship, Marta was there, lending a helping hand, offering words of encouragement, or simply listening. Her influence wasn't loud, it was steady, like the soft murmur of a river that carved its way through the heart of the village. One year, a great drought swept through the region, and the villagers found themselves struggling as the crops withered and food supplies dwindled. Fear crept into the hearts of the people, whispers of despair growing louder each day. Marta, too, felt the weight of worry pressing down on her, but she knew that surrendering to fear would not feed their families. She gathered the villagers in the central square, her calm voice cutting through the rising panic like a bomb. "We've faced hardship before," she reminded them, "and each time we've overcome it by standing together." Instead of preaching from afar, Marta was the first to roll up her sleeves and start working in the barren fields. She dug trenches, collected every drop of rainwater, and scoured the village for any seeds that might still grow. Her actions spoke louder than her words, and soon others followed her lead. The young and the old, even those who had once scoffed at her optimism, found themselves drawn into her determined rhythm. Marta's energy was infectious. People who had never lifted a hoe joined in, learning how to nurture what little they had. Days turned into weeks, and the fields began to sprout. Though the crops were small, they were enough to offer hope. Marta made sure that the harvest was shared equally among all families, ensuring that no one would go hungry. The villagers saw how tirelessly she worked, how selflessly she gave without asking for anything in return. They began to understand that leadership was not about wielding power, but about serving others, about putting the needs of the many above the desires of the few. The village was not only surviving, but was growing stronger under Marta's example. Her actions taught them the value of resilience, of standing by one another in times of trouble. She inspired them to find strength within themselves, to look beyond their fears, and to face challenges head-on. The village began to thrive in ways it never had before, with new ideas and collaborations springing up among neighbors who had once been strangers. When the drought finally ended, the villagers celebrated not just the return of the rains, but the lessons they had learned from Marta. She had shown them that a true leader isn't one who stands above others, but one who walks beside them, lighting the way even in the darkest of times. Her influence had changed the heart of the village forever, turning it from a place of mere survival into a thriving community built on trust and unity. In her quiet way, Marta had left a legacy that would last generations. The villagers knew that even as the seasons changed, the strength they'd found together would remain, a testament to the power of one person's courage and selflessness. Through her actions, Marta had shown them that every challenge could be met, every fear overcome, as long as they stood together, led by example, and never lost sight of what truly mattered.